All of this is coming from my view, my perspective. We just gonna talk about it. What up? Give everybody a minute to join in. Talk about it live with your man Lucky Calhoun back in the building. What's happening, everybody? Hopefully we can get the audios and all that stuff correct this time. Give me a thumbs up out there if you can hear me. Make sure we can hear everybody correctly today. Delicate Marie. Yo, what up, bro? I see you out there, Reese. Just getting started. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Talk About It Live with your man Lucky Calhoun. We down here with another episode. About to get into it with Concrete Sports. The nephew out of Colorado, Mauryell. We gonna be tuning in with him here in a little bit. So if you missed last week's, or I said last week, man, y'all better cut it out. Man, you better get that connection together. If you missed, what's the day, Friday? If you missed Wednesday, you missed out on Sly ENT with the drone business. We got up in here, he came on with the mask on, the gloves on, everything. My boy was COVID-19 ready with it, you know what I'm talking about? But this week, today, Friday, we got Concrete Sports with Mauryell out of Colorado. We're going to be bringing him on in a second to jump on Talk About It Live. That's going to be the LCP into business. Then we're going to do some LCP in tune. And then we're going to jump into the Talk About It question of the day. We just going to keep it real smooth, real easy. I see my people from Chicago checking in. Georgia checking in. All right. Appreciate y'all. Man, you need somebody Wi-Fi password. I feel you, man. I would give you mine, but it ain't finna reach out that way. That bad boy, the signal done by the time you walk from one room to the next, let alone state to state. You know what I'm talking about? But yes, indeed, man. So welcome to Talk About It. Thanks for tuning in. It's your man, Lucky Calhoun. Yes, indeed. Waiting on Concrete Sports to check in with me. Mauryell, as soon as you get a chance, go ahead and join in on the Talk About It episode. Man, I just want to talk about a couple of things real quick before we get into it. So, I'm trying to figure out, it's the first of the month, and now we going into another month of people needing money, people needing, people just in bad situations. I don't know if the second check is going to come through. People talking about the second check from the state. People, some people ain't getting their unemployment. Some people ain't getting, the money that they need. The money came late. People ain't even getting the money. And here we are on a whole nother month, and there's people out there struggling. And it seems like we got a problem here in the United States with holding on to money, man. People like hoarding money. So it's just one of them things that it's going to be hard for us to depend on the government. We need to start depending on ourselves, our skills, and how to get it amongst each other. It's a unity movement, and we got to get it. So check it out. Y'all got to get y'all skills up, get on that entrepreneurship. If you don't want to get your skills up, get your kids' skills up. They're young enough to learn something new. Get them up out of bed, teach them something. You know what I'm saying? Take hold of the new generation and teach them something. You know what I'm saying? It's our job. But I ain't finna bore y'all with all of that because I got my man Mauryell with Concrete Sports coming on. So y'all show him some love. If you out there, shout him out. Share the broadcast whenever you get a chance, and I'm gonna bring on my man Mauryell. We got cracking. Yo.
Yo, what up with
happening?
you? What up with you? How you doing? How you feeling?
It's all good. Appreciate you tuning in to me.
Yes, sir.
So I want to get the people, first off, this is the founder, CEO of Concrete Sports.
Yep.
Mr. Mauryell. Round of applause when I ended it. Yes, sir. Yep. So, hey, where you from? Let the people know where you from.
Well, south side of Chicago. It is a difference, So gotta put on for the south side of Chicago wherever I go, and wherever I go is the south side of Chicago.
All day, every day. I'm mad that I ain't got. You always keep some Bears paraphernalia around. You know what I'm saying? Just in case.
Man, I got a little Blackhawks hat. Got my Blackhawks hat.
Right. Hold on. You gotta keep your paraphernalia around.
Hold on. I got the Blackhawks hat. I got the Bulls hat. You gotta stay representing.
Where we at?
You gotta stay representing.
Where they at?
Hold on. You feel me? We gotta stay representing.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's how we getting down the south side of Chicago.
Yep.
I got the nephew, Mauryell Smith, checking in with Concrete Sports. And, man, we finna get into this thing because I want to give a quick story real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So, check it out. I'm just one of them people, I like to reinvent myself every chance I get. So, if I got like a new venture, if I get a new idea, then I'll be ready to run with it. But it's like lately, I've been at a stall. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I got to do something. I got to jump back out here. The pandemic got everybody locked in the crib. Man, I got to do something. And then with my Talk About It show, it was a tedious process because I was using 3 cameras and I was, doing all the edits and all of that. And man, I came across one of your live interviews. And I say, bruh, that's what it is. And I remember I hit you on the inbox. I let you know. I was like, you know what? Because one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And shout out to you, man, for getting my mind going and bringing Talk About It live to view.
No problem, man. That thing came across so crazy because I had this, in college, I was in this group called Minorities in Sports. And with that, we got to meet a lot of different people in sports and whatnot. That's the program through. I had to get a chance to go to TNT Studios, go to the NBA office in New York. So this girl who I was in the organization with hit me up. She worked for an agency. She was like, I got these players that's, trying to get drafted. Do you want to interview and whatnot? I'm like, sure. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then, after that, after I interviewed all her players, I just started asking all my guys who I knew that was trying to go to the league and stuff. And now, next week, I'm interviewing an NBA draft.
Word?
Yeah, an NBA draftee who's trying to go for the draft. His name is Kobe Ross out of Pepperdine College. So be looking out for that next week. Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, so you got the interview coming up next week with him?
Next week.
Definitely. We're going to make sure we plug that episode you got coming up before we get up out of here. Yep, definitely, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. This is Talk About It Live with your man Lucky Calhoun down here in Georgia, all the way out there in Colorado, repping Concrete Sports. My man Mauryell, thank y'all for tuning in today. But we gonna jump right into this thing because I want people to know what you got going on, and I need you to let the people know, what's cracking out your way. So let's kick it off. How did Concrete Sports get started? And let us know what it's about.
So Concrete Sports got started back when I was in college, going into, I think it was my junior year. And, around college, junior year is an important summer for you because that's like the summer before your senior year. Everybody getting all these internships and stuff to get jobs at school. Right. So, I had some situations going on in college to where I couldn't leave Columbia to go get some of these internships. And then, some of these internships just wasn't getting me. So I'm like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for an opportunity to come to me. I'm going to create my own opportunity and just perfect my craft as a journalist. And that's how Concrete started. Just me wanting to write columns on the NBA and just do stuff. So then with that, I started creating Twitter. I started with just Twitter for like a year or so. And then last year,
Twitter hard, man. I don't even be messing with Twitter like that.
Yeah, because that's what most of the people like in my age range be on, as far as like, especially NBA Twitter, especially go up. A lot of trash talking, a lot of memes, all of that. Threads and all of those things. Yep.
Okay. So I mean, as far as with Concrete Sports, so what's your main platform, or do you just go across the board?
My main platform recently was for Instagram, because I feel that Instagram, doing my research on Instagram, you can connect with more people because one is connected with Facebook, and like I've started to notice that like certain celebrities had way more followers on Instagram than they did Twitter. I'm like, all right, I need to get on Instagram. Plus, Instagram, I like they interface. So like you can do posts and you can do videos. Like on Twitter, you gotta make a thread and stuff like that. So that's why I like Instagram, and then it got IGTV as well. So that's why I was rocking with Instagram a lot. And like when I launched the Instagram last summer, it ended up having more followers than the Twitter that I had for a whole year.
that's how it be.
Yeah,
that's how it be, for real.
Yep.
I know. As far as like I'm heavy on Instagram too. Like I was doing the Twitter and the Facebook, but I'm heavy on Instagram as well. So I just make that do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so what are you covering? What is Concrete Sports covering? Y'all covering gymnastics? Y'all covering basketball?
So Concrete Sports, you feel me? For the most part, we covering basketball. That was the whole concept of the name Concrete. A lot of players start hooping on concrete courts, especially in Chicago, you feel me? That's how most of our players start hooping on concrete courts. So it talks about the origins and how a lot of players get started from where we from. And now that's on one aspect, it's talking about where we come from, but on the other aspect, we talking about how concrete we are, how solid it is, how solid the information is, because in today our media, it don't really portray us how it is. Anything in media has always been through the scope of somebody else.
Okay.
Feel me? Because we don't own none of these news stations. Like
exactly.
when these athletes go into these press conferences and they talking to these people, most of those people in that room don't look like them. Yeah. Now imagine if they walk into these rooms and those people look like them. You would get totally different sound bites. They would be much more comfortable. They would, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be half the problems players would have with the media if these media rooms had people that look like them. So that was the whole thing behind Concrete that I wanted to stress.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to to get your business going on that path of, hey, look, this is gonna be the standard, and this is how we gonna keep it solid based on the material that you're putting out there. You staying consistent, and you putting the information out there to the people. So you know what I'm saying. Big ups to you and Concrete Sport, most definitely.
Yeah, so like right now, like ever since the NBA stopped, I haven't really been doing nothing with Concrete, simply because like I'm a very, like you said, when I have an idea, I run with it. So I've been having a lot of other ideas that I've just finally been having the time to put my mind to. And then like with stuff right now, it's like even sports and all these other apps are like real terrible with content right now. And it's like, this could be the perfect time for me to boss up with Concrete, but also I just been having other callers lately with that, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know what? But that's just the way a powerful mind works. It's like we get one thing and we got to keep on with the next, because those thoughts, we know that generates energy. Energy generates our motivation, and motivation ultimately leads to that bag in the end, right? We trying to make sure we living comfortable.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So, hey, look, one of the reasons I had you on here is because you're a young black entrepreneur, and I definitely wanted to put you on a platform so people can see you, so you can be heard, and definitely let the people know that, hey, we got young men out here that's doing it.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? And he's from the south side of Chicago, if you didn't know. Right.
Yes, sir.
So check it out. Man, I just want to give a shout out real quick to everybody that's online out there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me see who we got. Let me scroll through, see who we got out there.
Man, I see some people I went to school with and grew up with in the land in here. I appreciate y'all sliding. I forgot to put this on my story. I've been having a day.
Yes, sir, man. You know, and it's all about that exposure. So I'm gonna keep my thing going. I'm growing with this Talk About It Live thing, and hopefully, you know, with the exposure for concrete, you know, it's just another platform that we can bounce off of each other, get bigger, get better. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So, hey, I'm gonna pause, take a quick break, right quick, and I want to give a sponsor shout out. So, Crabs and Teens, if you're out there in Georgia. Go ahead and get you some crabs and teens. East Georgia, Covington, Laconia, Conyers, Crab and Teens. Krab and Teens with a Z. Y'all go check them out on Instagram. Jump in the DM. They got the daily specials, all that good. If you're trying to eat good out on East Georgia, check them out. Crabs and Teens. Krab and Teens with a Z. You heard? So that's what it is. That's the sponsor break. And we going to move it right along. And we going to jump into LCP in tune. And I want to know, what's my man Mauryell out there listening to? What you got on the digital playlist? What you got in the CD? Yeah, I know you don't listen to records. So
man, I'm listening to a lot of different stuff these days, man. I've been listening to a lot of Money Man, a lot of Larry June, a lot of this dude called 42 Doug. I just got into him, one of these Detroit rappers. Some R&B stuff like Party Next Door album. I rock that a lot. The Weeknd stuff cool. We got this group called Division, DVSN. They got a nice little R&B album out right now. Drake just dropped the mixtape last night. It was alright. So you know, it's a lot of music out here. It's a lot of music out here, man, that I'm just listening to.
You just keeping it going with a plethora, a little variety, right?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, you know us old school fellas, man. I'll pull out one track and be like, "Yeah, I'm good with that."
Yeah, you know, man, it's like with us, so much music be dropping. It's like you trying to keep up, trying to see who hot, who next, who still got it.
Right, you know, and Cash. I mean, you got to keep up every week too, because they dropping every week. And I'm falling behind. I'm lacking. I'm falling behind. I don't know what's out there. I be turning on the radio every now and then, and they be like, "Yo, I don't know who out here playing what." But I know y'all in tune with what's going on. And I know, so is Concrete Sport, you know, on when it comes to the music, does Concrete Sport utilize the music?
Supposed to like for certain highlights I've done before, we've definitely incorporated music in it. Yeah. So that's kind of like a way we've been doing it. So yeah, like with highlights, we incorporate music. Try to put people on. We've done that in the past.
So like some local joints.
Yeah, we've one of our highlights had a Chicago rapper called Lucky X. We did that like last summer, I want to say, or like last year.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up, man. And I just want to let everybody know, hey, Mario, how old are you? If you don't mind putting it out there to the people.
23 with no kids.
23, no kids.
23 with no kids. If it ain't got me now, it ain't gonna give me no time soon.
Yes, sir. You got the plethora. I got the individuality thing. But, you know, one of the things that I was talking about Wednesday with Sly ENT, because I just had Sly ENT on, and we was talking about the music, man, and how the messages are there. So, like, I want to hear from your perspective. The music that you listen to today, is there a message in it that you can rock with, or is it just the beat and the catchy hook?
See, one's got to understand is that with the music today, certain people is tied to certain things. Some rappers are independent. Some rappers are with, you know, these record labels and stuff like that. And what most people don't know is that what these record labels is doing is that they like to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep that ignorant stuff in rotation.
Right.
You feel me?
Heavy rotation.
They want to keep that ignorant stuff in heavy rotation. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, some stuff I like to vibe to, you know. But you know, sometimes
we'll talk shit all day, but we still
you know, some stuff you gotta vibe to. But you know, some stuff you gotta, you know, you just sit back and actually listen to it, you know, and like it actually goes into like your thought process with certain things. Right. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do got to get this money. Yeah, we do got it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's always good to have a balance, but it's always good to, you know, understand like I like listening to people who like I can tell their story real. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain dudes you already know. Like, come on, G, you not even like that. So
right,
yeah,
nowhere close.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's a good perspective.
For sure.
You know, from the young 23 with no kids, that's a good perspective. Because I know, you know, from ours, you know, we from the older view, you know how we look at it. It's just all about sometimes the message, and we get lost in the fact that even though the new generation don't vibe on our level, that don't mean that they not saying nothing. Some people get lost in the sauce sometimes, and they just want to go in on them. Like, yeah, Marvin Gaye was talking about love and talking about peace and healing. Well, I mean, it's some young cats out there. They got, you know what I'm saying, especially if you listen to their CD. Sometimes people just take the face value of their radio single and don't go listen to the CD and see that this cat probably really got something to say or something to offer.
Also, in fact, our generation is influenced by y'all generation, so it's like it's some onus on both. It's some onus on both sides. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I dig it. But yeah, so as y'all tuning in, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and talk about it live. I'm on with Mauryell with Concrete Sports, and we just talking about it, getting into some LCP in tune. And Mauryell just kicked out to us that, you know, he got a plethora. He just got the variety on the digital spins, you know, what he listening to out there, which is all love. And, you know, the perspective from, you consider the millennial, right?
I don't know. I think they got me in Gen Z or whatever it's called. But whatever. I'm me.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm me.
Yeah, nothing. But, you know, from the perspective of a young man coming up, young black man coming up, so how is it out there in your location? Are you catching any vibes from players out that way?
As far as what?
Bringing them on the Concrete Sport.
Oh, man, it's really, I've been talking to one dude. He's talking about doing a podcast together, because what I eventually want to do is have my own, like, summer basketball league.
Okay.
To where we can have, you know, DJs and parties, food, you know, all that, bring people out, you know, show the mountains off, all that good stuff. So right now I've been talking to a couple of dudes about some stuff, but ain't nothing finalized just yet. It's just banter at this point. You feel me?
Hey,
I'm still trying to figure out a lot of other stuff.
We speaking to existence, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're talking about right now, it's already in motion. So I'm definitely on the train. When you got something going on, all you got to do is reach out to me anytime, any day. If I can help you out, I'm in there.
Yes, sir.
So, yo, check it out. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all out there, speak to the man. If you got a question, you want to join in, say something, wave, thumbs up, drop a heart. Let us know that you got some questions. Yeah, you know, drop some questions or something, what you got out there. And that was LCP in tune. And we're going to take another quick break for a sponsor shout out. I want to shout out Calhoun's Corner, because I'm going to always show myself some love. Calhoun's Corner, if y'all looking for some motivation, if y'all looking for some inspiration, if y'all just want to get up and get your day going, Calhoun's Corner on Instagram, Calhoun's with an S _corner. Check them out. I got your daily inspiration. I got your quotes. I got what you need to get up and going. Calhoun's Corner Instagram. Check it out. And that'll be the sponsor of the day. And we're going to keep it moving right along. Appreciate you for coming on to talk about it live, definitely.
For sure.
And talk about it, topic of the day. I need to know from your perspective. So how are you guys making it through this crisis pandemic time? From your age group, how do you see everybody making it? Is it rough and tough? Is the hustle game strong? How do you see it around the people that you know that you have in your circle or just in your area?
Man, my circle, I love my circle so much because my circle is always elevating. My circle, my network of people. They say your network is your net worth. And my network of people is just really amazing as far as like what they do for a living, what they're trying to get into. So right now, you know, like I said, I got a lot of business ventures in the works. I've been working on that this whole time. Be on the lookout for it. Also, I'm just studying myself, man, studying who I am, trying to always get knowledge. Knowledge is power. and then, like you never know enough. So much knowledge out there, dog.
Indeed, you never know it all. It's always time to learn something.
The more you learn something, the more you know you don't know something.
Hey, there you go. Words from the young Mauryell, Concrete Sports, bossed up out there. Man, hey, look, if y'all haven't joined his Instagram, go check him out. Concrete Sports, make sure y'all join, follow what he got going on. It's a powerful movement. It's gonna get bigger. It's got a platform that's gonna put individuals out there in the game of basketball. And with the expansion of what he got going on, hey, be on the lookout for his summer basketball camp. It will be coming. That's just how it is. And talk about it. Hopefully, it'll be a sponsor to make sure that thing go forward. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got a question out there from the NLFA football. They say, do you plan to cover semi-pro football?
So right now we only covering basketball, but I do plan to expand it into football, boxing, and UFC. But that just takes time. That just takes people wanting to do stuff. So it's it's a process. It's definitely a process. Cause with me, what I do at Concrete Sports, man, I've wrote articles, I've done the graphics, I've edited the videos, managed the social media. I didn't Kanye the whole thing. And it's not easy. I need help.
It ain't.
And it's just, it all come together for sure.
Most definitely. Well, brother, I appreciate you tuning in to talk about it live. Definitely. Thank you.
No problem. It's always love, huh?
Yeah, man. So, hey, for everybody that's out there, this is Talk About It Live. I'm on with Concrete Sport founder and CEO Mauryell. Straight out of Chicago, South Side, 23, no kids. Understand. That's how he coming. So if y'all trying to get at him, jump in the inbox, DM. I said the inbox. DM my man. I'm on old school. My bad. Just deal with me. It's all good.
It's all good.
But check him out. If be on the lookout for his upcoming broadcast. Go ahead and let the people know when that's gonna be.
Next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay, so 2 p.m. Mountain Time. I guess that's 2 hours behind, so that's about 6 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Central.
So it will be 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. 4
p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So y'all check them out. It's gonna be broadcast on Concrete Sports.
No, it's gonna be on my personal page. Right now, Concrete Sports on hold right now.
Okay, so go ahead and tell them how to catch that personal page.
You can follow me on Instagram at Mauryell, Mauryell.
There he is. One name. Y'all know who it is. You got any last words for the people?
Man, my last words is, everything is not what it seems out here. Do your own research. Understand who you are. Understand that we not only need to unite as people, but we need to unite our families first.
Yes, sir.
We need to unite our families first. Because groups of families make a nation. And it starts with the home. Yes, sir.
Understand. Overstand. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to my Talk About It Live. This is Concrete Sports with the founder, CEO Mauryell. Hey, blessings to your future prosperity, brother.
Yes, sir. Love and light to you, Unc.
Definitely, nephew. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, stay safe, and I'll get at you later.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Hey, so thank y'all for tuning in. That was Mauryell with Concrete Sports. Powerful words from the youngster, definitely. He giving some knowledge bombs, letting everybody know that, hey, that unity and that family biz, listen, he got a tight circle. He let y'all know he got a tight circle. That's what, motivates us and elevates us to the next level. So if you don't have a tight circle and you out there thinking that you can run this thing by yourself, you're dead wrong. I tell anybody that. You always need somebody to motivate you, to get you to where you at. Yeah, you can get it out the mud, but the mud don't mean that you was by yourself. You were just a little dirty by yourself. Some people picked you up, probably cleaned you off, sprayed you down. You forgot their names, but they were still there to get you to the next level. So understand, when we do this thing, we got to do it in a unity purpose, and y'all can catch all this on Calhoun's Corner on a regular basis if you know what I'm talking about. But thank y'all for tuning in to Talk About It Live. Had Concrete Sports with Mauryell. Tune in Wednesday to catch his next interview. And just like always, thank y'all for coming out. I see y'all out there. Thank y'all for coming out. In the meantime, be easy breezy, young, fly, and sexy.